What? You need my help? Oh, are you serious?
You don't see us laughing.
Oh, no, sir, General. No affirmative on the laughter. Wait a minute, time out. You came all the way down here just to see me.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I'm flattered. But let's get one thing straight from the beginning, shall we?
What's that?
See, I would rather die than help Queen Victoria here with anything. You got that?
Good morning, Blair.
I told you yesterday I had nothing to say to you.
If you would just give us 15 minutes...
It's very, very important to Vicky and to me.
Blair, why else would I be here? In Miami, away from my family, this close to Christmas.
All right, Vicky. I'll bite. Why are you here, and why would I care?
Only because it will give you the chance to finally stop the woman who caused your mother so much pain, who kept you away from your mother. Please listen to me, Blair, for Addie's sake.
Well, this is so tasty. You need me. Well, Vicky, the earth must be spinning off its axis. Come on. What could possibly be in this for me? I'm financially comfortable. I have a very successful jewelry business with a store right here in this hotel. With no Landview types looking down their noses at me as if I were mother's mistake.
Blair, nobody ever looked down their noses at you in Landview.
Come on. How do you think I could stop Dorian Lord? And from what? And more to the point, why would I even care?
I'm quite sure that Dorian murdered my father. I'm also quite sure that there is evidence somewhere that she did it. Evidence that she will go to any length to keep hidden.
Yeah, see, we've been digging through all of the notes I compiled while I was writing Lord of the Banner, and the more we dig, the more it seems that Dorian was responsible for Victor's death.
And you think that I know what?
I think you know enough to have blackmailed Dorian into giving you the intruder.
Vicky, even if that were true, it's still not enough to build a case on.
But it was enough to scare Dorian.
That was easier than you think.
That's my point exactly. If she could scare that easily, then she obviously had something to hide, and obviously you thought so too. Blair, I'm not interested in causing you any trouble, believe me. But if you know anything at all that could link Dorian to my father's death, please, for your mother's sake, if for no other reason, please tell me what it is.
You know, I read your book twice. And the part about the rumors about Dorian murdering Victor I read 7, maybe 8 times. It's nice to be right.
Do you have information that you could give us?
I believe I do, Vicky.
Are you willing to share the information?
Of course I am, Vicky. Full price. Thanks to Dorian, I can't even visit my own mother at St. Anne's Hospital. They won't even tell me how she's doing.
Well, that's ridiculous. Her own daughter?
Right. All right, Vicky. Here's the deal. I'll tell you everything I know on one condition. A very simple one, actually. That you find out how my mother's doing and take a Christmas present from me.
Well, of course I'll do that for you, Blair. I'll do whatever I can to put you in touch with Addie again.
Thank you.
So will you tell us what you know?
Dorian Then I spent an evening depleting her liquor cabinet, and I made sure that she did more damage than I did, and eventually she became very relaxed. And we started talking about Victor Lord, and she began to ramble on and
Did
on.
she talk about his death?
Yes. She came this close to saying that she deliberately killed him.
But did she make that statement?
Not that night.
You mean she did later on?
Yes, but not in her own words.
I mean, what does that mean, not in her own words?
Well, not on her own. She had a guilty conscience, and I used that against her. I, kind of tricked her into signing a murder confession.
A murder confession? How did you do that?
Well, it was pathetically easy, actually. I just slipped the confession in with her papers that she needed to sign, important papers, and she never even noticed.
So, of course, you used this confession to,
Blackmail Dorian into giving me the editorship of The Intruder. She was so freaked out that someone was going to see that little piece of paper.
But didn't she confront you with this? Didn't she deny it?
Oh, she did her usual huffing and puffing, you know, Dorian. But when she thought that I was going to show Kassie that piece of paper, she backed down so fast I knew that she was guilty, that she had done it. She had murdered Victor. Or why not just blow me off?
What happened to the signed confession?
I gave Dorian one copy when I left town.
Well, guaranteed she destroyed that.
well, there were copies, weren't there?
Just one more. My mother got a hold of it and hid it in her apartment, Cassie's loft, where we were staying at the time.
And where is it now?
I don't know. I never could find out where she hid it. Could possibly still be there.
Think Dorian found it?
Well, there's no way to tell for sure, but she always finds a way to cover up her tracks. And we all know she is capable of anything.
Did Dorian ever mention a nurse, Ethel Crawford?
Have you checked Dorian's bank records lately? Ethel Crawford was being paid to stay quiet. Quite handsome sums of money.
How would you know that?
Well, I used my position as Mrs. Asa Buchanan to make banking contacts to get Dorian's banking account records. There were biannual checks written over long periods of time to Ethel Crawford. Big checks.
Did you tell Dorian that you knew that?
Oh, of course I did. Funny thing, Crawford just ups and disappears.
Yeah, well, we found her. She lives in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Huh.
She's a very private person. See, I got the lead and tried to track her down when I was writing the book. With no luck. But yesterday we got lucky. Vicky called her and reached her, but she wouldn't talk about Victor's death. She simply hung up on her.
Of course she did. Dorian has gotten to her again. If you two are really out to nail Dorian, you've got a tough job ahead of you. That woman has spent the last 18 years of her life covering her tracks, and she's good at it.
Don't I know it? But you see, Blair, this time I'm quite determined that she's not going to wriggle out of it. She has hurt far too many people. It's time she paid the price.